A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I am Mohd Amin from Higher Secondary School, Swagam. It is class for 11th Commerce, subject entrepreneurship, and our topic today is rural entrepreneurship. What is its meaning? First, let us discuss the meaning of rural entrepreneurship. Before going to the topic, I will try to make some of the things clear to you, my dear students. India is a country of villages. About 3/4 of its population, lives in villages, in rural areas. And as you know, the rural areas are dependent on agriculture. While as 1/4 of Indian population, it lives in urban areas. And urban areas are mostly industries based. Now, agriculture, as you know, the main occupation of rural areas, and industries, they are mostly existing in rural areas. Agriculture, it has very low rate of output, while as industries have higher output. And comparing these two things, we see that in India, mostly the people living in rural areas, they are poor as compared to the people living in urban areas. And this disparity, it goes on increasing day by day. And now it has been estimated that unless and until the people in rural areas become richer, or their output increases, or their per capita income increases, India will remain poor forever. So there is a need to make the rural areas industries based, or to make the rural areas blessed with entrepreneurship. So now let us say that what is rural entrepreneurship? Now we know that there is no substitute for economic development of India other than rural entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship, when we say, it means emerging entrepreneurship emerging in rural areas. It is rural entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship emerging in rural areas, or we can say establishing industrial units in rural areas. It is simply, you can say, it is rural entrepreneurship. Or khadi and village industries. Khadi and village industry, mostly the khadi and village industries, these were located in rural areas. That is why this khadi and village industry commission had been established to set these industries in the rural areas. Now this khadi and village industry commission, it says, khadi and village industry commission, it says that rural areas, a rural area, we can say that area which is not, whose population is not exceeding 10,000. Earlier it was 10,000. Now it has been changed, and it is said that a rural area is that area whose population does not exceed 20,000. And a rural this establishment or rural industry, condition for that is that it is plant and machinery, it must be up to 3 crores and this we can say that it is rural industry. Now in the context of this, that 20,000 population and 3 crore plant and machinery investment, it has been 7 industries have been declared as the rural industries. So these 7 industries have been fixed for the rural areas. Among them, the first is mineral based industries. Mineral based industries, they are specially located in the rural areas. And second is forest based industry. The main reason that why these industries have been located in rural areas, because the minerals are available there, forests are available there, and third is agro-based industries, because they are agriculture based, because their output, this raw material, it is available there, and fourth is polymer and chemical. So chemicals and polymers, they are also used in rural areas. So these industries have been located in rural areas. And fifth is engineering industry. So this fifth industry, which is being located, which has been declared as a rural industry. And sixth is textile or khadi industry. This has been specially it has been mentioned that these industries are located in rural areas, and these are known as rural entrepreneurships or rural enterprises. And the seventh one is service industries. So these are 7 types of industries which are specially located in rural areas, and we say that these are the rural enterprises, and any entrepreneur is being given the licenses to start such industries, but the condition is that the population in that very area, it must not exceed 20,000, and the investment on plant and machinery, it must not be beyond 3 crores. So these are the conditions for the rural entrepreneurship, those enterprises, those industries which are being started in rural areas. So this is enough for today, and inshallah we will start next lesson, that why these rural entrepreneurship or the rural enterprises, why they are located, why such industries, 7 industries, they are located in rural areas, and why they have been given this option that you can start these industries in your areas, while as they are not with the rest of the industries, they are being located or they are being given the licenses to be started in the urban areas. I hope that you would have got this lesson. You will go through your book and you will see there, it is chapter 3rd of your entrepreneurship. There is mentioned that why rural entrepreneurship, it is essential in India, and it is the key for the economic development of India, because the whole India, it is a village based country, and most of the people, I told you, 3/4 of the population, Indian population, it is located in villages. Thanks. Rest tomorrow.